Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Girls Gotta Talk podcast. It has been so long. I am so sorry. I totally have not done any updates like I typically would as well. So I've just been quite literally MIA for probably almost the past month. I think it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've recorded and even thought about recording, if I'm being honest. I'm going to go through, honestly, what even happened these last couple weeks. The first week, I don't know what happened. Well, that's literally the start of it. I think it was like a moment of I had a whole like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow came and I never got around to honestly wanting to record. I just was not feeling it for once, honestly. Like I just couldn't do it. It was really weird for me. I was like, you know what? Like Monday came and I was like, yeah, I'll just record tomorrow. Like I'll have the time tomorrow. I'm going to do it then. I don't really want to do it today. Yada, yada. Tuesday came and it was the exact same kind of situation. So that was the first week. So I knew I was going to have no episode that week. The second week was, I had JJ for a couple nights. It was Julian's like birthday weekend, or like he celebrated his birthday like that weekend. So I had JJ for a little bit, and I mean, I didn't really have time to record, but at the same time, I really didn't want to record because I was putting all like the time I had with him into being with him. After work, like picking him up, we ended up staying somewhere for like 2 nights, just me and him. So I just honestly didn't record. I wanted to get episodes kind of recorded to have that week. So it basically would just come down to being able to just post. I wanted it, even if I just had to like edit, I just wanted it to be done. That way I could just like edit and upload. If not, just like completely just upload. But because I didn't do anything the prior week, I didn't have anything for this week as well. And then last week, holiday weekend, so I didn't have any work on Monday. It was Memorial Day. And at the same time, the daycare was closed. So I kind of just was like, fuck it. Like, this week is probably going to be another week I just don't have anything. And at that point, part of me was just like accepting it. Part of me was like, okay, maybe tomorrow, like that Tuesday, I was like, maybe I could sit and record and whatever. But then part of me was like, do I like need a break, and just didn't know it. Like part of me was just like, you know what? Whatever. I had a super bad headache for like 2 days. I'm going like in between jobs. I had made a decision to have like a job change. So I will be leaving the job I'm at now next week. And the following week going kind of back to a new job, not really a new job. Anyways, been going back and forth with that. The headache thing I'll actually get into. That's a whole other situation happening right now. But, yeah, so with that whole week, holiday, kind of just being like, whatever, not going to have another episode at this point. I'll get to it when I get to it. It was kind of just on the back burner for a quick moment. In the midst of all that, I have still been trying to be like on social media and active. I just haven't really updated you guys on anything podcast related. I did put up a question thing on my Instagram for adding songs to like a summer playlist I was making, so that was kind of fun. I've also been really, I think I might have mentioned it before, really into making like shorts and reels and whatever. I had posted a short on my YouTube channel yesterday from when I'm recording this. I posted another reel on the Girls Gotta Talk podcast Instagram yesterday. 2 different videos. The reel I posted yesterday is also going to be a short on my YouTube channel. Like next week, I have it scheduled to be posted and all that. But those were really fun to make. That was just kind of super random, I was out with my son and it just kind of, I was recording, capturing some moments type of situation, turned it into a video. made another thing I recorded into a video. Like, it was just a super fun little spur of the moment idea and plan, but it just happened to be on a night where it was super nice out. It's been super nice these last couple days, and we went on like a night walk, and I don't know, just little moments that just kind of happened in the moment type of situation. Two things I've been kind of going through lately. The first thing was I have been feeling super anxious lately. Well, not really anymore, but the last I don't even know when it was. I think it might have been between the first and second week. I missed posting. I had woke up on a Monday morning, and it was one of those situations where, like, sometimes things just kind of get sprung, and like I automatically am like, why am I so anxious? Why is my heart rate going? Blah, blah, blah. Other things, like, I know it's probably going to get me to that point. Monday morning, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I just kind of felt it coming, and it was like 9 a.m. And literally at this point, all I had done was like open my eyes. Like, I don't know what it was. I slept in a little bit. I think it was the weekend. It must have been the morning of Memorial Day. So maybe last week, because I know I had slept in a little bit, and I think I was trying to wait for the parades and everything to die down before I ended up traveling, because I was going down to see my son. Like I said, work was closed, daycare was closed, but I didn't want to get involved with all the parades and the traffic and the reroutes, and I just kind of waited it out a little bit for the morning. And I had woken up, and I just kind of felt off. Like, I felt weird. I felt off. I felt not completely right. I literally put on my Apple Watch just to kind of see my heart rate, and literally 9 a.m., it was at 95 beats per minute. And all I had done was open my eyes. I had barely gotten out of bed, barely was even like awake and ready for the day, and it was already like up and whatever. So that, I was like, okay, today's gonna be interesting. And it was like that a couple days. Like, there were just days and nights where I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm so anxious, like what I can do to like kind of help it. I don't know. So that was one thing I was kind of going through for a few days, trying to figure it out, whatever. Hasn't been like that in a while, so it's been like a week, I think, so not bad. To get back onto the headache train I had just talked about, I am coming to the realization that I think I need to get my wisdom teeth taken out. I am 28 years old and still have all 4 of my wisdom teeth. I never had an issue with them. They never bothered me, never whatever. Dentists were never like, hey, like, you need to get these taken out, or hey, I would look into getting these taken out. These might bother you, blah, blah, blah. Never was told anything about that. The last couple days, I've noticed that, like, opening my mouth sometimes, it was really hurting my jaw. Like, it was killing me. And I was like, what is going on? Like, my jaw, just on the right side, hurts so bad. But it was just like kind of like opening. Like, I think I noticed it when I went to go yawn. And like, it was one of those things where like the pain was so bad, the yawn just kind of like went away. Like, I forgot about yawning. Like, I was just so thrown off, and I was like, that hurt really bad. It doesn't bother me when I eat. It doesn't bother me when I talk. It doesn't bother when I'm brushing my teeth, like flossing, like any of that stuff. It doesn't bother me. It's literally just when I have to open my mouth wide. So basically, just when I would like went to go yawn, like randomly during the day, a yawn would come and it would hurt so bad. I've noticed it's kind of been putting, I want to say, a little pressure on my gum, where like under like the I don't even know if I'm making sense, where the wisdom teeth would be, like underneath. So I did call yesterday to make a dentist appointment. I do have one for next week for them to examine and x-ray and all that stuff to see if it's actually my wisdom teeth or if it's something completely different. At that point, if it is my wisdom teeth, I probably have to start scheduling something to get them taken out. So that might be fun in like a few weeks, month, however long out they have to schedule that for. So that was a new thing yesterday that I was working on and all this stuff. So that's gonna be a good time. I think that really just sums up kind of where I've been. Other things that went on Mother's Day was honestly almost a month ago. But I worked in the morning, met up with Julian to get JJ. I went out to dinner with my parents. That might have been a situation within itself because my parents gave me like the right but the wrong address. I don't know. The place we went to was some Mexican restaurant. They gave me an address. I showed up to that address. It was not where they were. So they were trying to figure out where I was. I was trying to figure out where they were. For some reason, I don't know why, neither of my parents gave me just the name of the restaurant. They both were trying to give me addresses and what it was near. I don't know. So we were all trying to figure that out. Eventually we got it. They found me, came to me. I literally had to follow them to the restaurant. Whatever. I think it really just ended up coming down to the right address, just wrong town situation. It was kind of like a town within a town, if that makes sense. So I think it was just that one minor detail, but it messed up the whole address, if that makes sense. I've been I swear I mention this every time, very into a reading era, which I'm kind of really excited about because like I said, the weather has been super nice lately, so I'm kind of in the mood to be able to sit outside somewhere, whether it's just on my parents' front porch. I love doing that. I really want to clean and organize the front porch and make it very almost, I don't want to say aesthetically something, but just super nice to be able to sit and read and relax out there. Do some computer work, edit, anything, just be able to sit out there and chill. I know I have some stuff I put on the porch that I need to clean back up and organize. I want to clean the chairs that we had for out there because obviously they've been sitting there all winter and probably just need a little dusting, quick rinse off type of situation. So I do want to clean those and get everything ready to just be able to chill out there. But yeah, I've been into a very reading era. I've still been in kind of reading 2 books at once, which is very surprising for me. Typically not like me at all, but I have been really enjoying these books I found on my phone, through that books app I think I've mentioned on the iPhone. I don't know, it's been really fun. Ice cream adventures at night have become very popular. JJ's my built-in ice cream buddy. Hey, basically I want to go get ice cream, you have to go with me, but at the same time he'll eat some too. I got him a small cup with vanilla ice cream the other day. He only had a little bit, but he still liked it. He's not really a sprinkles person. He'll literally take them out of his mouth and try to hand them to you because he doesn't want to eat them. But that I was typically a twist with rainbow sprinkles is my go-to if I don't really know what to get. But we had walked into the ice cream shop the other day, and that was originally going to be my order and what I wanted. And then I saw on their board of flavors, they have a board of hard serve and soft serve, I think. But I was kind of looking at the hard serve ice cream they make also on premise. They had a cotton candy ice cream. And I am a huge sucker for hard cotton candy ice cream. I love cotton candy ice cream. Soft serve is okay. It's very hit or miss, but hard, it's so good. When I tell you that was probably the best cotton candy ice cream I've ever had, I'm not exaggerating. It was so good. I was so happy that I got myself a large. I literally ate the whole thing in one sitting by myself. Honestly, I don't even care. It was so good. I think I went the following night as well and got some. Best ice cream I've had in a long time. What else has happened? Memorial Day, like I said, head off. I was with JJ for a majority of the day. I didn't take really the time or plan anything to do any work or anything that Monday. I went home, I think, that night, though. I think that was the night I, went home and was, super motivated to do, I don't even know what. Lately at night, I've been hitting moments where, especially after I put JJ to bed, I want to start doing stuff. I want to either like actually read, I want to plan stuff. Sometimes I've wanted to sit and actually record at night, but I feel like sometimes it's too late. Like I don't actually want to sit there and record. So I try to save it for like the following day, and then depending on the day in the moment, I apparently the last couple weeks I haven't wanting to been do it. Oh, I haven't been wanting to do it during the day, but I literally went home, folded laundry, which was like, it was like I did laundry that day and I folded it that night, which I can tell you I haven't done in a long time. Normally it sits in like a basket. So it's like a clean basket of clothes for like a few days before I end up actually folding it. I planned some shorts I want to have. Some of them I just did. Those are the ones I just uploaded. I think I planned this episode like a few weeks ago. I just never actually got around to recording it. And I know I have a few others in the future that I do have to record that I have planned out. So hopefully we're going to get back on track. Hopefully more episodes are coming in the near future. This week, my dad's birthday is this week. My dad's birthday is on Friday. I might have some plans on Saturday. I was supposed to work all day, but was recently told I don't have to go in, which could be kind of nice. It's kind of annoying because like this week is supposed to be so nice. Like I'm pretty sure one of these days is supposed to hit like almost 90, but then the weekend's supposed to be like rainy and back down in temperature, which sucks, of course, when I'm off. It's gonna be super crappy. I'd rather it be crappy when I'm working, but it is what it is. Father's Day is also coming up in a few weeks, so I don't know. I feel like a lot is definitely coming up, honestly, within like personal life, but also with wanting to plan stuff for the episodes, for the podcast and all that. So we'll see how everything goes. Kind of just wanted to record this, let you know where I've been, kind of what's going on. Yeah, that's kind of all I have for this episode. I am so sorry. I've been kind of keeping you guys in like a little limbo of is she gonna upload, when is she gonna upload, even if you've even been curious at all, honestly. But I also have just been kind of MIA, so I figured I'd pop in and say hi. And yeah, but that's all I have for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for coming back if you saw that I had posted again. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon back with a brand new episode. Bye.